Welcome back, traders. Coach Carver here, and in today's episode I want to go over a trade that I just called out in my free signals chat, guys. It is a Great British Pound, the US dollar, just called out a sell, and I want to go ahead and I want to break this thing down for you and show you guys the imbalances, the order blocks, the supply, demand, the liquidity hunt, everything, guys. Break this entire trade down for you and show you essentially in my mind, how I trade, and hopefully this will clear up some things for you guys. Hopefully you'll be able to learn something. And then if you guys also want access to my free signals chat, I'll go ahead and pin it in the comments below. You guys will be able to see alerts like this. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead, jump into the video. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, turn on notifications if you want to get more videos like this when I drop in some more content. But with that being said, let's get into this video. So here we are on GBP USD, which is the Great British Pound in the US dollar. We are on the hour time frame, meaning that each and every single one of these candlesticks represents 1 hour of price action. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and break down this trade that I just called out in my Telegram chat, my free chat here, guys. As you can see, we called it out at 11:59 a.m. It is currently 1 p.m. We are approximately 20 pips in profit, and I want to break down this trade for you guys so you guys are able to understand it, right? So if you take a look at it, price worked its way up from here, came up nicely, and it failed to break the structure here, failed to break this high. And in doing so, it pushed down from this order block we have here, right? Came right off the supply zone, pushed down. And from there, we broke structure. We had to break a structure here. Now, as an institutional standpoint and a smart money trader, I would expect for price to work its way back up into the supply zone before coming down and breaking our low again. And also I noticed that on the hour time frame, we had a couple of imbalances here. For those of you guys that don't know what an imbalance is, essentially it's stating that price is unfair. Sellers and buyers weren't even. Sellers didn't have a chance to get in the market. As you can see, it was nothing but buying pressure, and the way that we draw this is from the previous candle's wick up to the next candle's wick here. So you can see that from this point to this point, it was nothing but buying pressure. And what's going to happen is the banks are going to end up mitigating that. So you see that there. We also had an imbalance here from this wick up to this wick, but as you can see, it's currently being mitigated. So we can go ahead and, shrink that up there. But when it came to our entry and our supply zone, it was pretty simple, right? So being able to take this last candle here, taking this all the way up here to the wick, we're going from the open of our bear candle up to the wick here. That's our entire institutional candle there, right? Now, what I wanted to do was break it down a little bit more. I dropped down to a 30-minute time frame and saw that we had an imbalance as well, right? We had it from this wick here all the way down to this wick. So knowing that we had an institutional candle on the hour and an imbalance on the 30-minute, it gave me an idea of where price is going to come to. And once I saw price work its way up into my institutional candle and it mitigated that, I went ahead and I caught the sell here on the way down. And from there, we've been in nothing but profit. No drawdown, no nothing. I called it out to my chat, as you can see here, at 11:59 a.m. Guys, it was a perfect trade called out. Now I'll go ahead and update you guys here in a little bit once this trade's played out, and we'll see if it went all the way through and mitigated this imbalance. Little update on our GBP USD trade here. We're still floating around 15-20 pips in profit. I just want to point out that we may need to come back, have a nice little retracement in order to build up enough pressure to come down and liquidate this other imbalance here. So from here we could expect we have a nice little 15-minute institutional candle here, and we also have this one up here by our entry that has yet to be mitigated. So we could see price coming up into one of these two areas here and then making its way down to the downside here. So be something like that, right? So I got a little update for you guys, and I'm sure you can see it went pretty well. In the last little update we did, I was talking about how I was looking for price to come back into this little 15-minute institutional candle here in order to press down and clear this imbalance and our take profits. However, I don't think any of you guys were expecting it to drop like this. Literally called this out live for you guys. So we have our take profit one here, take profit two. Let me go ahead and get rid of this arrow now that you guys have already seen that. We can go ahead and actually clean this up here, get rid of a couple of these. All right, so we had our imbalance. Obviously this was mitigated here. right? Or take profit 1 or take profit 2. It literally went after everything that I was looking for. It just went a little bit further than I was thinking. So if we were to go ahead and measure this thing out all the way from our entry down to our take profit 1, that's about 36 pips. Take profit 2, I think it was 60.7. You come all the way down to where this move has made it. 125 pips, guys, called out just by understanding basic institutional analysis, understanding supply and demand, understanding imbalances, the fair value gaps, and then the entire market cycle as a whole, right? So if we come back out to this bigger picture, guys, and we take a look at this thing, right? This move down right here, that push all the way down and broke structure, came from a supply zone. Price worked its way back up into another supply zone. Boom. Now what do you think we're going to see happen next time? Because now we just got a new break of structure, right? What do you think we can expect? Come in here. Boom. Probably something like this. Because guess what? Now we have a bunch of other imbalances that now we got to come up here and we have to mitigate. Take a look. We have a massive imbalance right here. That's going to have to come up, get mitigated. It's going to have to work its way up here, and then it's going to grab the institutional candle. So it's probably going to start to work its way up, do some consolidation, end up grabbing the liquidity, pushing up here, doing a little stop hunt for the sellers trying to sell around this area here, and then they're going to grab that institutional candle and press down. But guys, hopefully you're able to get some value from this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in this long. As you guys can see, this trade out played out very, very beautifully here, and we had a 125 pip move just off of this trade. I called this trade out live in my Telegram chat. If you guys want access to that chat, I'll go ahead and pin it in the comments below. Feel free to come in. I drop a bunch of different trade ideas, education, resources. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to smash the like button. Go ahead and drop a comment if you guys were able to take the same trade, or let me know what you learned from this video, and then go ahead and subscribe, guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you on this next one.